I'm in the second phase of my career, giving away all the wonderful money that Satya's good work has helped multiply a lot. But I think the thing that ties my first career that I still spend some time on because AI is so phenomenal, and my second career is innovation, innovating in health in areas like vaccines or gene editing, and the President and I are talking about taking American innovation to the next level to cure and even eradicate some of these diseases. He mentioned polio, which is one that we're close. We don't need new science on that one. For some like HIV and sickle cell, we do need new science, but the U.S. Has the seeds that in the same way that Warp Speed took those seeds and put them together, I think something fantastic can be done. AI for our foundation is that we want a doctor for everyone in Africa through AI. We want farmers to have incredible advice and kids to have a chance to learn. So the work being done by the people at this table is changing the world. It's coming fast, so it's great. We all get together and talk about how the U.S. can lead in this key area and apply it even to the poorest outside the U.S. as well as to our great citizens. So thank you for incredible leadership, including getting this group together.
Thank you, Bill.
You can't make any of this up. As always, this is your host, Truth Seeker, here with another edition of the Truth Zone. And Trump hosted a dinner with all of the tech leaders, including Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook, and Sam Altman, and of course, the snake himself, one Bill Gates. Boy, is this making America great again? Is this making America healthy again? With them talking about AI. You heard it for yourself. You heard Bill Gates, exactly what he was talking about in the opening clip about stuff to do with genes and editing said genes. I mean, if that doesn't show you and tell you what exactly is going on here, I don't know what else will tell you exactly what is going on. Because time after time after time, this man, Trump, has proclaimed, oh, I'm going to drain the swamp and stuff like that, right? In fact, he is, cozying up to pretty much everybody in the quote unquote swamp. And then you have his defenders say, oh, keep your enemies close. It's 5D chess or 7D chess or what have you, and stuff like that. They always have an excuse for this man. This man has constantly shown everybody exactly what he is about. I guess this is what he meant by a golden age for America. A golden age for America, sponsored by China. That's my bad Trump impression. But right here, look at this. Bill Gates and President Trump are working together to eradicate many major diseases. How loving, how kind all of this is. So peachy, so thoughtful, and everything else. I mean, I don't know what more has to be said. And one has to wonder if this is even the real Trump to begin with, because he was missing there for a while and then just reappeared the other day. So who really knows in the age of deep fakes and everything else what exactly is going on? But regardless, when you see all of this, when you see these puppets together discussing stuff such as AI and how AI is pretty much here to take over, that should show you everything that you need to know about where we are going.
We're very grateful to be able to build our company here, to build data centers here, to build the entire AI industry and lead the world in the United States. Echoing many other people's comments, I think this will transform the world in a profound way, and I think it really will be to the United States' advantage to be able to lead the world this way. the event that the First Lady hosted today about education was really wonderful, and watching what AI is doing even today for education and so many other industries is really great. So thank you so much for enabling this. We will invest a ton in the United States, and we will do our best to make sure that we continue to lead here.
That's right. Thank you. Hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's going to be well worth it. Then you have an unlimited market.
To me, the most important thing is what AI will do for all of us. And I think that there's been a choice of whether to approach it with optimism, and I think that that's what I've really seen from this administration. So I just wanted to say thank you for that.
AI is going to change everything. You hear all of us saying that, but the fact that you are our president and you recognize this right away and you've unleashed American innovation and creativity, all the work you're doing in basically every cabinet post, in addition to what's coming out of the White House, is making it possible.
So as you heard right there, they talk about the AI takeover so gleefully. Talk about how it's here, how they are unleashing this AI takeover. And that's very interesting how they are talking about unleash if you paid attention to some of the keywords. And I hearken back to the World Ahead 2025 edition of The Economist magazine. They literally showed you the AI takeover on the cover of this magazine. There's a reason Saturn is sitting at the top. This is Trump's golden age, and his golden age includes your freedoms going away. His golden age includes AI taking over everything. This is why the job market is currently as bad as it is too, because AI is literally replacing jobs. And this is all done by design because, again, their plan and their goal that they have told you for years and years and years is by 2030, you will own nothing and be happy. So this is why they are doing the things that they are doing. This is why they continue to talk about the AI stuff constantly over and over and over again, because they are showing you and telling you where we are heading. And this all leads to a digital ID. And this all leads to the mark of the beast. That's where all of this is heading. It's a step process. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and then the final step. And then after the final step, here comes the mark of the beast. This is why you constantly hear AI over and over again. AI this, AI that. And if that's not all, Melania Trump talked about how the robots are here.
Cars now steer themselves through our cities. Robots hold steady hands in the operating room. And drones are redefining the future of war. Innovations of first-generation humanoids, factory automation, and autonomous vehicles have surged from private sector investment. Every one of these advancements is powered by AI. The robots are here. Our future is no longer science fiction.
So again, you heard that. That was earlier in the day before the dinner where she talked about that. So all of these people are together. Sam Altman, Tim Cook, all of the other tech leaders are all together. How loving, how kind. And I'm sure that the other side is going to say, oh, Trump is just putting them in the spotlight. Nothing to worry about. He's exposing how evil they are by putting them in the spotlight. Man, I've heard that 1,000 times. I've heard that so many times. If I had a quarter or as many times as I have heard one of these MAGA people or these Q people, quote unquote, talk about this type of stuff right here, I'd be rich. I would be rich because they are constantly making excuses for this guy. They see this man as a guy that can do no wrong. He's here to save the day. He's here to make America great again. He's here to make America healthy again. Yada, yada, yada. When it's the complete opposite. Look at everything currently. Look at the price of everything currently. Just look at everything. It's all done by design because what they are doing is they are collapsing the old system completely. Everything in the old system must first be collapsed in order for them to bring in their new order system. Out with the old, in with the new. This is all about order out of chaos. This is all about total world domination. This is something out of a sci-fi movie. It really is, but it's real life. It is real life. Everything you see being discussed, everything you see happening currently, this has been planned for years and years and years. Don't believe me? Go back and watch movies like The Terminator or I, Robot with Will Smith and stuff like that. They put this stuff in movies well in advance because it's predictive programming. First, they must show you, and then they do it. These people are so prideful. These people are so arrogant. These people worship Satan. I'm trusting in God Almighty. I'm not going to fear anything. I'm not. Because I know at the end of the day, God is in control of everything. And I'm nothing without Jesus. I'm not. Never will be. And I don't want to be. I can't. I can't be. I need Jesus every day. But as always, this is Truth Seeker signing out.